Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a great day today. If you're new here, my name is Dawn and I try to upload videos at least 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes a little more. But today's video is about green beauty and how to get more into green beauty, clean beauty, eco beauty, those kinds of things. I kind of intertwine all of those together, even though they're not necessarily exclusive. What I've been asked a couple of times about, how did I get started on this path, or how did I get involved with green beauty? I've been trying to stay cruelty free for most of my life. I mean, I think I started really when I was about 12. Getting into it is a long thing. What happened was I saw an ad in one of the New York newspapers, and it was an ad from the Anti-Vivisection League, and that was when razors used to be tested on rabbits, and it was a gruesome picture that I saw in the newspaper, and I showed it to my mom, and she said she didn't like it either. So I think I had to make a donation to get involved, but she took care of all that because I was just a kid then. But after that, I really tried to use products that were not involved with vivisection. That was like it's gruesome. If you want to look that up, you can, but I don't recommend it if you have a queasy stomach or a soft heart. It's just not something to look at. So back then it was a lot harder because there was no internet. I mean, all you could do was look things up in the library out of a book, or if you could find it from the websites, not websites, newsletters from these organizations. And, I would try to keep up with it a little bit. I mean, I was just a kid. I did not know too much. And there really was no labeling of cruelty-free back then as there is now. Back then, if you were cruelty-free, you were considered like a hippie, and you just wore no deodorant, and you didn't use shampoo, and you just did all those kinds of things. And sometimes that image is conjured up by some older people today, and they said, oh, you're cruelty free, and that's what they think of. But it's not that anymore at all. It's very mainstream. You can buy cruelty free products just about anywhere now. It's really easy to do, but for me, I also wanted to go further and get more along a green beauty path, because something can be cruelty free but not necessarily good for you to use. And I'll make an example, and it is a cosmetics company that I do like. I chose 2 cosmetics companies, Elf and Wet n Wild. Both of them, they make cruelty free products. Most of Elf's products are vegan products, so I think except for the white handle brushes, the rest are mostly vegan. But they have ingredients in their products that are not necessarily good for you to put on your skin. So that's why there's another step further. So I had a couple of people ask me about that, and I'm going to share my thoughts about going down the path of green beauty. So I wrote some things down here. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Okay. One of the best things you can do, since you're watching my video, is to go on YouTube and do some research into, green beauty or eco beauty, clean beauty, those things on YouTube, and see what other people are using. I'm not suggesting that you go out and purchase the most expensive face serum. You can get by with some lower priced serums, and they are just as good. I mean, a great serum that is not really that expensive at all is the Jordan Samuel Hydrate Serum. That is a great hyaluronic acid vitamin C serum, and it really does a great job. I think it's a triple duty, because it's hyaluronic, vitamin C, and it is extremely, soft on your skin, and it also helps prep your skin for other products that you're going to put over top, which I think is wonderful, because when I use that, I use my toner spray, then the Jordan Samuel, then whatever serum, and then moisturizer on top of that. I use other serums on top of his. So it's a really great prep, but you can use that. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, and check out their channels. I mean, there's tons of channels on YouTube. I'm trying to see. I lost my train of thought again, but I will link some channels below for you to take a peek at. One is, believe it or not, Face Mask Alchemy. Marie makes excellent face masks at an extremely affordable price, and I think that she puts a lot of her own heart and soul into her mask. So that's a great place to start right there. If you're into skincare, that's the place to start. Now, I know a lot of green makeup is a little costly. One foundation that I'm saving up for is the Gressa foundation, which I think it's the Minimalist Foundation, Minimalist Serum Foundation. I had to get that back in the top of my head. But that's a good way to start, is to check out YouTube channels to see if there are any videos that you like. I mean, you can just go through a search. I mean, you might end up down a rabbit trail, but sometimes when you go down that rabbit trail, you find some really good gems out there. So that's the first way I would start. The second way that I would start is to purchase samples from different websites. Now, two websites that I know that sell samples that are really cheap are Integrity Botanicals and the Detox Market. I'm going to show you what I got. Now, I purchased from the Detox Market some samples over the Black Friday weekend, and I got picked these guys up. So you can get 4 samples of just about any product in their shop for $7, and I'm going to show you how the samples come. Yes, I've been holding on to these all this time, so because I knew I was making this video back then, and I kind of like threw myself into it. So you'll get a little bag that says this is my little sample bag, and in the bag they give you a little card, and it tells you with their beliefs, okay, and they even have some recommendations here, okay. I mean, you can even contact them for recommendations. But I'll show you the samples that I purchased. Now, I'll take them out of the little bag. There's 4. This is the Josh Rosebrook Ethereal Botanical Fragrance. And it has my initial on there, too. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. My husband likes this more than I do, because to me, I mean, a lot of women like it. And it really is a very nice fragrance. It really is. But he prefers it to me. And I've been holding it, hiding it away from him. So I'll give this to him today. Yeah, I like it. I like it, but not for me. And then another sample that I got is, I got a sample of the Vintner's Daughter Active Botanical Serum. Now, this is a serum that is quite expensive. It's $185. But it's the only serum, the only product that this company makes. So they put everything into one product. So I haven't tried this yet. I've been really holding off on it. And knowing my luck, I will love it. And I'll probably want to get it. And the next item I have is the May Lindstrom Honey Mud. Now, this is not my first sample of this. This is my second sample of this. So I want to get this mask. I'm dying to get this mask. So, and I already know that I like the mask, so I don't have to use it right this second. The Kahina Giving Beauty Brightening Serum. I had to, take a look at that, but this one I will open to show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, it has like a vitamin C scent, but they give you a nice size sample. You get a couple of uses out of these samples. They say it's usually just good for one use, but you're going to get more than one use out of this cologne. You're going to get way more than one use out of the serum. You'll definitely get at least 2 uses out of this Honey Mud mask, and I would estimate I'd probably get 3 or 4 uses out of the Vintner's Daughter. Okay, so that's another way that you can go and get products that you want to sample for, to try instead of purchasing the full size, to see if you like it, because you might not like these products. What works for you might not work for me, and what works for me might not work for you. But that's a way to go. And then another way to go is to purchase trial and travel size kits. Now, I did that over the Black Friday weekend holiday sales. And I purchased 2 kits. I purchased one from Moon, and I purchased one from Carrie Gran. I purchased her travel kit, and I purchased the Moon travel kit. And I really like both kits. I'm running low now on most of the Carrie Gran items in that kit, and the Moon I have pretty much half of each left, so I'm doing well there because I have a lot of skincare now, and I don't use the same stuff every day. I don't use the same thing in the morning as I do at night, unless it depends on what it is, if I'm going to use it. Like I mentioned, the Jordan Samuel Hydrate. So that's another way to do that, to get purchase trial sizes, travel sizes. There are a lot of companies that do make them so you can try them out instead of purchasing their full size, and then you end up returning it, and it really doesn't do you or them any favors, because you have to return it and then they have to throw it away anyway, and it's a hassle. So to save yourself some trouble, it's better to just purchase the travel sizes. And the last thing I suggest is to subscribe to subscription boxes. Now, one box I should say one, two that you could subscribe to that would get you smaller samples of items to try, and they're not expensive. It's Petit Vour, which is $18 a month, and Vegan Cuts. I think Vegan Cuts is either $22 or $23.95 a month, but you can purchase several months at a time, and you bring that price lower. And I think Clover Box is another box you could purchase. There's Good Being. That's a good one too. Good Being is another one if you're just starting out, and you'll get different products in the boxes to try. I mean, if you don't like the products that are in the box, and the most you're going to be out is less than $30. So it's not bad. But if you really find products that you do like, or if you want to expand your horizons and expand your repertoire of skincare, then you could go with subscription boxes from companies like Beauty Heroes, Art of Organics, which is the other one, Pearlesque Box. I'm thinking on my feet here, and even Box Walla. I just received my first Box Walla this month, and I really liked it, and I can't wait to see the February box, because in that box is going to be products from Moon. So if you really are interested in that box, then you should really subscribe to Box Walla. They have Aknari is one of the cleansers from Moon is going to be in that box, and another full-size product is going to be in there. So I can't wait to get that one in February. I'm really looking forward to that one. And yeah, those are some of my suggestions. I mean, I'm sure I will also learn some more as I go along, but this is where I am at now. Oh, also, I put it down. I forgot. I said that was last. It wasn't the last one. There's also a less expensive green beauty where you could purchase from iHerb and Vitacost. Now, so one brand that is green beauty that is not necessarily less expensive but more accessible is Mad Hippie. Now you can purchase that from Vitacost and iHerb, but you can also find them in store in Vitamin Shop. Now I don't remember exactly what else is in Vitamin Shop. I think Beauty Without Cruelty, which is an old-time brand. I used that way back in the day. And Revival Labs is another one that's an old-time brand that's pretty reasonable. You can also find that on at Vitamin Shop. I think Vitacost and iHerb have it, but I'm not sure if the sites have it, because I haven't purchased a product from those two companies in I want to say over almost 25 years. So yeah, it's been a long time since I purchased from them. And mostly back then it wasn't cosmetics, it was mostly just skincare. So cosmetics are, green beauty cosmetics are more on the more modern side. Well, I mean, 1990s was modern, but in the green beauty world, that was a while ago. But yeah, guys, these are some suggestions. I know I'm going through this quickly, but these are the ways that you can get yourself onto the green beauty bandwagon, and it's very easy to do now versus 35 years ago when I really started on all of this, especially in high school. I was really more interested in it, and it was so difficult. It was just not something that you could find. You could not find anything. Skincare back then you could get a little bit, but it was mostly like house things. But that was really it that you could get commercially. But let me know what you think. You think that you would like to try some green beauty products if you haven't. And if you have, do you have any other suggestions for anybody else for them to go green beauty? Let me know in the comments below what your opinions are on that. Okay, guys? So take care and Happy New Year. I hope everyone has a very happy and blessed New Year. Okay, guys? So I will see you all next year. Okay? Bye, guys.